Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Ashley. I am a stay-at-home mom to 4. On my channel, I upload tons of cleaning motivation, and today I thought we would do kind of a whole house clean with me and then a focus in the kitchen. There are some areas that need to be decluttered. Y'all know I'm doing a whole house decluttering series for 2023. I've almost tackled every area of the house, and I've done a good declutter in the kitchen a few months ago, but there are some areas that really need some attention. So I'm definitely going to be tackling those in today's video and doing some cleaning around the house that just needs to get done. So I hope you guys put me on, clean along with me, or just sit back, relax, and get some motivation to tackle something later in your day. If you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe, join my YouTube family. I do upload cleaning motivation weekly, and I would love to have you here. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it.
It was a Thursday night when I first saw you. Those green eyes caught me. Yeah, it was crazy.
How are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are having a great start to your morning and ready to get some motivation to tackle whatever you need to get done. Like I said, today is going to be a whole house. We're going to be tackling tons of different areas, and then at the end we're going to be focusing on my kitchen. We do end up cleaning out my disgusting oven, you guys. It had caked on food from Thanksgiving. I have been meaning to clean it for the longest time, but you know, you just forget until you use it, and then once you have your oven on, you obviously can't clean it. So yeah, it was a long time coming, but we're going to be tackling my nasty oven. We're going to be decluttering above my fridge and the cabinets above the fridge and so much more. So I hope you guys are ready for some cleaning motivation. Let me know, how was y'all's Valentine's Day? I'd love to hear about it. As I'm recording this voiceover, Valentine's Day is going to be tomorrow for me, so I haven't experienced it yet, but I hope you guys ended up having a wonderful Valentine's Day. Last weekend, I took Aubrey Valentine's Day shopping for a dress. She's going to a dance on Valentine's Day, so we picked her out 2 different dresses because she couldn't decide between the 2. So I'm excited for her. It's so weird. At her school, they do the dances during the day, which I find is interesting, but as long as they do them and have fun, that's all that matters. So she's super excited for that. And my other daughter is doing a Valentine's Day, like, you know, pass out the cards and all of that fun stuff. So she cannot wait to give her best friends and all of that their gifts. It's just an exciting time, even for the little ones. I always love getting them a little something too. They get so excited. But we're starting off in my bedroom. As you guys saw, I stripped away my bedding. It was time to wash them. So we went and threw that into the wash. That way they would be ready for nighttime. I do have a spare bed sheet now, but I prefer to keep our newer ones on the bed. They're just softer and more vibrant. So trying to get those done by the end of the day. So now that I have my room vacuumed and the sheets in the wash, we're gonna head upstairs to tidy up my kids' bedrooms. As y'all know, I've been doing the decluttering series, and the kids have been doing a really good job at keeping their rooms clean, especially now that everything has a place to go. It's just easier for them to maintain it. So I just wanted to come in here, make the boys' bed, and then vacuum all of the bedrooms because I recently mixed up a huge thing of my carpet freshener. You guys know I love making it at home, and all you have to do is mix baking soda with about 20 to 30 drops of essential oil of whatever scent. I am currently doing a fall scent because I'm obsessed. I have cinnamon and clove in here, and it just makes the house smell so good. And the baking soda really does get up any smells you might have in the carpet. We do have a dog and cat, so I love using carpet freshener just to freshen up our house. Still got your lips on paper in the trash. We're now heading into the kids' bathroom. It is typically a mess in here. They've been doing a little bit better at keeping it clean, but it definitely was nasty. So I'm gonna come in here, get it cleaned up, wipe down the countertops, as well as the mirrors. The kids are so bad about splashing toothpaste all over the mirror, so I always have to come in here and wipe it down. So we're just gonna get this area cleaned up. My son's chore is to take out the trash, and it's been so awesome now that I finally bought a big trash can. If you guys been here for a while, I'm sure you remember how tiny our trash can was. So I finally went to the at-home store, got this really big, I'm not sure, I think it's like a 5-gallon or 8-gallon size trash can. It holds so much more trash, and it makes it a lot better so the kids aren't like piling it up before he takes it out, because before it would overflow within like a day or two. And you know, children, you have to tell them to do their chore, otherwise it's like they're oblivious to the overflowing trash.
I always thought love like ours would last. I never knew love could pass. Tomorrow comes and you are not around. Feels uneasy. Oh, Emily, when did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us? Oh, but Emily, you are the part of me
So if you guys have been following along my decluttering series, I am just about at the end of it. I might have one more video to add in there, just some areas in my bedroom that I need to declutter, but that should be about it. And I cannot tell you guys how amazing it feels to get all of the clutter out of the house and just to have less stuff. It really is so freeing to just have less things to take care of, to rearrange and organize. It really is freeing. So I was really excited to do this declutter. By no means am I minimal, but I'm working towards being more minimalistic and just being more aware of what I bring into my home. And it seriously is the best feeling, and I encourage you guys to do some decluttering around your house. It does feel like a weight is lifted off of your shoulders, getting all of the extra junk out of the house. This is the next big area I really want to do a makeover in. I've been talking to my husband about what we can do in here, how we want to decorate it. We still have Ethan's old crib sitting in here. My husband has to take it to the dump, so we are just leaving it up here for now, but we want to do something nice up here. We were thinking maybe like a little mini bar, or I don't know, something along those lines. We're likely going to be moving the toy box out of here and putting it into the boys' room, since all of these toys are basically for Ethan. Ethan is really the only one that plays with like toys anymore. So I think I just want to move that out of the game room so it's a little less cluttered, because we do have the storage bins, which have my husband's Pokemon in there. But we want to get that out of here and just do something nice just to spruce it up a bit. It really is the last area of our house that we haven't decorated. And we've been in here almost 2 years, and it just takes a while. I feel like anytime you move, it just takes a while to get a feel for the space and to know how you want to rearrange each room and what works best. So that is our last room that really needs some TLC.
24/7, you call my name, and I will come running, yeah, every day. 24/7, yeah, every
And of course, while I was in Aubrey's room, I'm going to go ahead and wipe down her dresser. Y'all know I just decluttered in here. It probably hasn't been a week and a half, and there's already tons of dust on the top of her dresser. But I did want to tell you guys, a lot of y'all were saying that an air purifier would be really helpful just to help with the dust. So I finally ordered a mini one. It's supposed to be coming in the next day or two. So I'm really excited to get that in there and just see if it makes a big difference for all of the dust and stuff that seems to collect. And I'm hoping it'll help her with sickness and everything. She does seem to get colds a little bit more frequently than the other kids. So I'm wondering if all of that dust and everything floating around has anything to do with it. So I'll keep you guys posted on that, but I'm really excited to be getting that in soon. But now you can see we are heading down to the kitchen. That is my filthy oven. It's so bad, you guys. I spilt the ham juice and yeah, just never got it off. So I will be going in with the Easy Off this time. For the most part, I like to use either the pink stuff or just some baking soda and vinegar mixture to clean my oven. Just something a little bit more natural, not so strong with the fumes. This Easy Off is a scented one that it says no harsh fumes. It does have a smell, but not nearly as strong as like the original one. So I'm just gonna go in, give it a really good coating, and then I'm gonna leave it set. I let it sit for about an hour and a half. It does recommend 2 hours, but I didn't want to wait too long because obviously I wanted to get it done before I got the kids from school. So we're going to leave that set. We're going to switch the laundry over, get some laundry done, clean the kitchen, and then I'm going to save the oven for last. That way it has, a pretty long time to set. I wanted to show you guys Ethan with his Mickey Mouse while he was watching Mickey Mouse. So cute. And this is my new book called Super Attractor by Gabrielle Bernstein. It is my new obsession. I don't know if you guys are into like manifestation and stuff like that, but I've really been getting into it recently and I love her book. It's so uplifting and just helps you see the brighter side of things and just helps you change your mindset. So basically this book is about just how to turn things around, be more positive, and attract the things that you want out of life. And it goes hand in hand if you're a religious person. It goes hand in hand with, like, instead of you saying like the universe and manifesting, it would be praying to God. But I really wanted to share a quote out of the book. She wrote, this was from Abraham Hicks, and he says, "A belief is just a thought you keep thinking. When you choose a new thought, a shift will occur." And I just thought that was so powerful because your thoughts really do have so much to do with what happens in your life, your beliefs in life. If you go into something thinking negatively and thinking you can't do it, that is going to be the outcome. Your belief is what is really going to come to fruition. So I just love that quote. And she gave a really great example in the book of a situation that she was going through and how shifting her mindset really shifted not only herself, but everyone around her into a more like positive mood. And she was talking about how whenever one of her books came out, she was very overwhelmed. She had tons of meetings and she was on tour and signings and just all of the things that come with releasing a book. And she was looking at it as, oh my gosh, there's not enough time in the day. I have too much to do, not enough time. And all of her employees were feeling that because that was the way she was talking and approaching, everything going on. And it hit her that she was not practicing what she preached. And she decided to change things around. And instead of thinking she's so overwhelmed, she said, "We are blessed. We have a message that is spreading rapidly and we're growing fast. This is such an awesome position to be in. I'm confident in our abilities to attract additional support. We're doing our passion work and we're fulfilled every day." And when she did that, she said the entire team just shifted their thinking. And instead of thinking I'm overwhelmed, they started thinking I'm blessed and my business is growing fast. So in anything in life, I feel like we can see the bright side and we can look at it positively, or we can put a spin on it that's more negative. So I just encourage you to try to look at the bright side of things no matter what it is, especially when it comes to cleaning and feeling overwhelmed. I know a lot of the times we can feel super overwhelmed looking at everything that we have around us that needs to be clean and managed and organized. but try to take the shift in your thinking into you are blessed to have your home and all of the things around you. You're blessed to have your kids that are home making the messes, because one day they're not going to be there making the mess, they'll be grown. And when you shift your mindset to looking at the bright side and the positives, it really does help lift your mood. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I thought it was really powerful. And I've been working really hard at just making sure that I am being as positive as I can, not only for myself, but others around me. And especially with my platform, I really want this to be an empowering and uplifting channel and space for you to come to. And any way that I can provide that to you guys and the things that I learn, I definitely want to share with y'all.
Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego, your undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble everlasting ego. I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness and all of your adventures, you're all alone. Hold up, baby, I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego.
Now I'm working on getting the countertops and the top of my oven cleaned up. We had just crumbs everywhere. It really needed to be wiped down. So we're going to do all the wiping and cleaning of the surfaces. And then we're going to be tackling above my fridge because, like I said, it really needed to be decluttered. I had so many things thrown on the top of the fridge. It was ridiculous. Like, there were some things up there that I forgot that I even had. So we're going to get that cleaned up. It was pretty nasty up there too. I used to keep my bananas just kind of thrown on the top of the fridge. Now I have like this little Lazy Susie thing that I keep them in, but before I would just set them on top of the fridge, and my bananas had gotten old one time, and I don't know if you guys have seen rotten bananas, but they start like leaking this brown nasty like syrup stuff, and it also attracts the fruit flies, which we do have problems with that. And I did not realize that I missed where it had leaked under some jars, and you guys will see. It's really gross. I'm so glad that I pulled everything down and cleaned it because, yeah, it was disgusting. I couldn't believe all the stuff that was on top of the fridge. I really wanted to get it down to just having my basket of onions and my basket of bananas, because I feel like we have so many things on the countertop where I want to keep those on top of the fridge. That way my countertops are just a little bit more cleaned. But we're going to pick up the stuff that doesn't belong. And as I was doing that, Ethan was washing his hands because he used the potty, and after he uses the potty, he washes his hands, and yeah, he dropped the glass soap dispenser on the ground. So I had to quickly clean up all the glass and clean up all the soap that he spilled everywhere. I still am on the hunt for a new container because we currently don't have one for downstairs now, but it never fails. Having a kiddo at home, you always have surprise messes.
No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out. So try not to hold me down. Feel alive.
So y'all know that I got my new Dyson. I have not touched my Shark vacuum in forever, but I noticed that this closet was starting to really stink. You guys, I opened this up, it smells like, I can't even describe how disgusting it smells. We're gonna go clean this because I cannot, like, y'all, this is so gross I could throw up.
Nothing can break me.
I cannot even describe the scent to you guys. It was so bad. And as I was cleaning it, I remembered why it was so nasty and gunked in there. And that is because the last time I used my vacuum was to clean up Orbeez, and I totally forgot to dump it out before I picked up the vacuum. And yeah, so it's wet and goopy and stinky, and yeah, it was so bad. So after I got done scraping everything out of there, I'm gonna put it in the sink and spray it down with some Power Wash Dawn and just let it soak. That way it can just get nice and clean before I even attempt to clean it, because oh my gosh, you guys, it was so disgusting.
When I'm in this town, look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two.
So up in these cabinets, I have a basket of medicine, and this is like the basket of medicine that we've literally brought over from our old house. We don't touch it. We never go up here. So I knew I probably could have just threw away the entire basket, honestly, because nothing has been touched in forever up in this basket. So I was like, you know what? Let me pull everything out, see what's expired. I'd say 95% of that stuff was expired. There was only a handful of things that were still good. So I'm glad that I went through that, but honestly, I don't know. I don't even know why we're keeping it. Like, we never use it. We have a second basket that's full of medicine and like recent stuff that we use. It's in a lower cabinet. I'm sure if you guys been here for a while, you know what cabinet it's in, but that basket is full of stuff. So I'm like, we already have way too many things. I need to get rid of it, but it's a work in progress. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at throwing out stuff. But before I put the basket back up here, I needed to wipe down the cabinet. And then I'm also going to be putting those red trays up here. Those are like for crawfish boils, or if we make crabs or anything like that. They're these big trays that we eat on, but we do that like every once in a blue moon. Like, we really don't use them that often. And as you can see, this is where the rotten bananas were, like, had leaked all over that. It was stuck, like literally like glue. I could barely get them apart. So took them apart, wiped it down really well. I bought all these jars because I wanted to start making homemade jam, but As you can see, I never got around to it because they're unopened, but I do plan on using the jars in the future. So I'm just gonna put these platters and the jars up in the cabinet with the couple things left in the basket up out of the way, since we really don't use this stuff. So happy. It looks so much better now just having those two baskets up there. But now we're gonna head over to two of the cabinets. If you guys remember, I recently rearranged in here and I put the plastic cups in this cabinet with the plastic bowls, and we just had way too many plastic cups that we could not fit them all in here. Everything was just falling out, so I decided to swap where we had our glasses because we don't have that many glasses and we really don't use them because, you know, we have young kids. We mainly use plastic. So I went ahead, swapped the two cabinets around, and then I went through my plastic cups and got rid of a bunch of stuff. Ethan is getting bigger, so he's not really using as many of like the smaller sippy cups. He can use the bigger cups that have like straws and stuff like that. So I am just swapping those cabinets around so it makes a little bit more sense and just fits better.
Yeah, no, nothing's complicated with you. Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know how. Brings out the wildness. Let's just run away. Yeah, I could drive the whole along. Be with you is like being on the rodeo highways. Brings out the wildness. I got a little crush on
It's now time to clean my vacuum little thing. So thankfully that Dawn soap does such a great job at getting any stuck on grime or food, anything like that. This stuff works amazingly. I like to save it for harder stuck on food or grime. So I really don't use it that often, but I do like to pull it out whenever I have nasty stuff like this.
nothing's complicated with you. Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know how. Brings out the wildness. Let's just run away. Yeah, I could drive the whole along. Be with you is like being on the rodeo highways. Brings out the wildness. I got a little
By this time, it had been at least an hour and a half that it had been soaking on the oven, so I'm now ready to get in here and wipe it down. I made sure to wear my gloves because this is like a strong chemical and you really don't want to get it on your skin, so make sure if you guys use it, you wear some gloves to protect your skin. And I went in with some paper towels at first, and I realized that there was just a lot of like still stuck on stuff in there. So I decided to grab a wet towel, and it really helped get up that grime that was just trying to hold on for dear life. So definitely recommend getting a wet towel. I used hot water and it really helped get up all of that stuck on stuff that was on the glass.
songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know how. Brings out the wildness. Let's just run away. Yeah, I could drive the whole along. Be with you is like being on the rodeo highways. Brings out the wildness. I got a little crush on you. Ooh, I got a little crush on you. I got a little crush on you. I got a little crush on you. I got a little crush on you.
Unfortunately, this one spot near the edge of the oven on the inside was not budging for me. As much as I tried scrubbing, it would not come off, so I went ahead and grabbed my razor. I even tried that, it still would not come up. I need to get a new razor though. I ended up throwing that one away because it had so much caked on stuff on it that it really wasn't working. So I decided to use my pink stuff, went in, rubbed a really thick layer on there and I let it set for about 20 minutes. And then whenever I came back, I tried wiping it down, and unfortunately, I still had a little bit still left on there. So I decided to spray another layer of the Easy Off, and I let it sit for about an hour or two. I went and picked up the kids, came back, tried wiping it down. You guys will see there's still a tiny bit, but the oven ends up looking so much better than when I started. I definitely plan on getting in here and cleaning it again off camera, just so I can try to get that last spot off. I am determined to get it off. I do need to go get a new razor because I really think that would do the trick, but like I said, mine was disgusting. So
a single drip could make it all come down. I'm reaching up for you, higher and higher, higher and higher.
while I was letting the second coat of Easy Off soak on there, it was time to make my bed. My sheets were done. I was so proud of myself. I did not forget about it because I am the queen of forgetting to switch the laundry over. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my bed. I love fresh, clean sheets. There's nothing better than climbing into your bed and they smell like laundry, and it's just the best feeling. I love that.
A single drip could make it all come down. I'm reaching up for you, higher and higher, higher and higher.
It's now after school, almost time to get started on dinner, so I had to finish up the oven so I could use it for dinner. So we're gonna scrub it off. Like I said, there's just a little bit left over, but I do plan on coming back in here and finishing it up on a later day. But we are coming to the end of all of the cleaning motivation. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. If you're new, I would love for you to subscribe, join my YouTube family. I upload cleaning motivation every single week, and I would love to have you here. But I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.